So Ryan Reynolds obviously has to be deported back to Canada. After having read through the amended lawsuit, Ryan absolutely must go home.
Somehow, I have no idea how we've managed to keep it secret, given the internet and all this stuff, because somehow it hasn't come out. I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey!
Deadpool's done. Like, we will never let our husbands go see this movie, any of this. Ryan Reynolds is done. Like, there is something very disturbing about this man and the way that he plotted to just like infest every layer of Justin Baldoni's life just to show him who had power and who had money. Weird. Okay? Weird.
Weird.
What? I'm sorry. I mean...
In a surprising twist, Candace Owens and Ryan Reynolds find themselves at odds. Known for her no-holds-barred commentary, Candace takes aim at Ryan, a star who's often seen as the epitome of Hollywood's progressive movement. The stage is set for a heated exchange where politics and personal beliefs collide. Fans are eagerly watching, wondering what will happen when these two, with their sharply contrasting views, finally clash head-on.
Okay, now for the Hollywood...
Candace Owens wastes no time launching into a passionate criticism of Ryan Reynolds. She accuses him of being a hypocrite, publicly advocating for progressive causes while privately contradicting those very beliefs. Candace digs into his past actions and words, challenging Ryan to explain how his image aligns with his history. Her critique is direct, forceful, and leaves little room for Ryan to dodge the questions.
Everything you read is BS. They just lie. Like, literally, we are just being lied to, right? There's somebody behind the scenes who's being a little psycho.
Ryan, known for his wit and calm demeanor, responds to Candace's accusations. He takes a measured approach, using humor to deflect some of the heat but standing firm on his beliefs. Ryan explains that his actions and views have evolved over time, and he feels that the person he is today reflects his true self. However, there's no denying the tension between him and Candace, as both of them make their cases with conviction.
How old are your girls now?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
And you, decent guy?
No.
Terrible.
In a game-changing moment, Candace Owens unveils her first piece of evidence, what she claims are inconsistencies in Ryan's past statements. She presents old social media posts and interviews, showing instances where Ryan appeared to take a different stance on the issues he's now publicly supporting. Candace's calculated revelation shakes things up, and it becomes clear that the debate is far from over. The audience is left wondering, can Ryan explain away these contradictions?
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. This is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have 1 on my list. I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a bird. He's like, wait, who? And I was like,
Tell me, he's
think of
guessing.
someone.
Right.
Bob Newhart. I don't.
Ryan responds quickly, clarifying that while his views may have shifted over time, it doesn't mean he's been insincere. He explains that people grow and change, and that the opinions he held in the past shouldn't define his present actions. Ryan's defense is thoughtful and articulate, but Candace remains skeptical, pressing him further on his past mistakes. With every turn, it seems as if the battle is intensifying.
Because I cared so deeply about the women and the people that go through this every day.
It's toxic, and it has to end.
In a perfect world, these 3 might be collaborating on an uplift.
Candace, unrelenting, keeps the heat on Ryan. She asks deeper questions, pressing him to explain why his past actions seem so disconnected from his current views. Candace suggests that Ryan's sudden embrace of progressive causes might be motivated by self-interest rather than genuine conviction. She accuses him of capitalizing on popular issues for his own benefit. The debate takes on a new dimension as Candace pushes Ryan to defend not just his beliefs but his character.
Film venture.
Just have the courage to pick up the phone and apologize. Like, we don't even need to be aware of it. Pick up the phone and apologize to Justin Baldoni. I mean, I don't even want you canceled. You're just a typical Hollywood slug, follower, could never be a leader. All of you just trying to climb to the top, whatever. It means nothing to the rest of the world. Nobody cares what Hollywood thinks. but try to have a little bit of decency and dignity and right the wrong now, because it is never worth it to sit with the cool kids if the cool kids are just going around kicking puppies on a Friday.
Ryan's tone shifts as he addresses Candace's critique. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Ryan acknowledges that he's made mistakes in the past. He admits that he's not perfect, and that some of his actions were, in hindsight, misguided. Ryan explains that he's learned from those mistakes and has worked to become a better person. He asks for understanding, hoping that his growth is recognized. However, Candace isn't convinced by this shift in tone and presses on.
Ryan is such a cool guy narrative.
Candace Owens remains unmoved by Ryan's admission. She accuses him of trying to salvage his public image rather than offering a genuine apology. Candace questions the sincerity of Ryan's words, arguing that celebrities often apologize when they're caught in controversy but rarely follow through with meaningful action. Her skepticism casts doubt on whether Ryan's apology is anything more than a strategic move to protect his career.
Oh, they really did it, guys. They dropped the website. It is thelawsuitinfo.com, as promised by Justin Baldoni.
Ryan, refusing to let Candace's accusations define him, doubles down on his actions. He emphasizes that while he acknowledges his past mistakes, it's what he does now that truly matters. Ryan points to his ongoing charitable efforts and his commitment to the causes he supports. He stresses that his actions are a testament to his growth, and he challenges Candace to judge him based on the person he is today, rather than what he once was.
For high treason over the way he supposedly meddled in the film industry.
We can now all agree that the moral crimes committed here by Ryan Reynolds against Justin Baldoni have amounted to high.
Candace shifts her focus once again, questioning Ryan's true motivations. She wonders if his current activism is really about making a difference or if it's just a tactic to stay relevant in a world that increasingly rewards wokeness. Candace suggests that Ryan is merely jumping on the bandwagon of social issues, using them to bolster his own public image. Her accusations sting, and she forces Ryan to confront whether his actions truly align with his stated values.
Any of this. She's totally bratty, and we've gone through her messages as well. We were totally correct about Ryan Reynolds. What is that, like, personality test? Is it called like an Enneagram personality type 1 through 9? Well, Ryan Reynolds on the Enneagram is a psycho. That's what he is. He's just a psycho.
Ryan defends himself once more, asserting that his involvement in various causes is driven by genuine belief, not self-interest. He argues that people can change and grow, and that he's proud of the work he's done, both publicly and privately. He points to the positive impact he believes his efforts have had and reaffirms that he's committed to making the world a better place. Despite Candace's harsh criticisms, Ryan holds his ground, insisting that his intentions are pure.
And yeah, I felt that Ryan was kicking up some dust because he didn't want to leave Blake Lively alone with Justin Baldoni. And we had suspected, just by piecing together everything, that he didn't want Blake Lively to.
The intensity between Candace Owens and Ryan Reynolds reaches its zenith as both parties lay out their final arguments. Candace holds fast to her belief that Ryan's actions don't measure up to his words, while Ryan defends his right to evolve and grow. The air is thick with tension, as each side refuses to budge. The debate is a spectacle, leaving the audience to decide which of these powerful figures is in the right.
Invests himself into every area of your life, and he did this Justin Baldoni. He's like, who are your friends? Okay, who owns the production company? Who owns the next movie script? I am going to invest myself everywhere. I'm going to be doing your movie premiere. I'm going to be doing promos and making fun of you, right? I'm going to put myself in the end credits. Like, this is like psychotic behavior. Okay.
As the dust settles, the public reaction explodes. Social media is flooded with opinions, as people take sides in this fiery exchange. Some defend Candace, feeling that Ryan's past actions cannot be overlooked, while others back Ryan, believing he has genuinely changed. The debate sparks a larger conversation about personal growth, celebrity influence, and public accountability. As the world watches, it's clear that this confrontation has made a lasting impact, and its effects will be felt for a long time. As the dust settles, the public reaction explodes. Social media is flooded with opinions, as people take sides in this fiery exchange. Some defend Candace, feeling that Ryan's past actions cannot be overlooked, while others back Ryan, believing he has genuinely changed. The debate sparks a larger conversation about personal growth, celebrity influence, and public accountability.